y'all better be happy that I ain't his manager because all you niggas would be home. The only thing that he would have is his cameraman, his DJ, and security.
Now, I remember when Wallo first got locked up and that clip was circulating from $1 Million Worth of Game, where Wallo seemed like he was trying to put Young Thug on game to stay out of jail. And Wallo recently went to Joe Budden's podcast, and he actually said he spoke to Thug, and Thug told him, "You were absolutely right." We gonna play this clip real quick. Make sure y'all like this video and subscribe. Let's get it.
The thing. You know what else is my favorite thing that you do, Pauls? In the interviews where it seemed like it would be appropriate to talk about the importance of culture, the streets, street music, and the revolving door that is jail, and just some of the inevitable options that come with it, you don't stay away from it, right? You get right to it, whether that be in front of a Young Thug, and it always turns out that just a few months later we find out, and then that part of your interview gets to circulating. Tell me how that feels when you see that happening. Is it bittersweet?
It's painful because I had talked to Thug in jail. Me and Gil, we was on the trayway. We talking to him. He was like, "Man, everything you said was real." And I'm looking at it because that night when I did that interview with him, the whole crew was in that room.
I know.
And he's showing me, like he's showing me and Gil $1 million wire from Rolling Loud for one show. And I'm like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, you know what that means? Like, man, you know, I'm like, no, you know who you are. You're responsible for everybody in the fucking room. You gotta be on point and you gotta be mindful of who you got around you. Cause I'm the dude that always come in the room and I be telling dudes, all the artists would tell you I said this, Dirk, Young, everybody be like, I'd be like, why you got all these niggas with you? I'm not, and they be like, and some of these like, come on, oh, you tripping. I'm 45 years old. I'm not trying to be cool. I'm not trying to be accepted by you. I know my position in culture and what I'm supposed to do. Mm-hmm. And I know if somebody told me this I'm not trying to be cool with you, young nigga. I'm not gonna hang out with you. I don't do drugs. We're not gonna be at the bar chilling. I'm not going to the club. I'm just here to do my work. But I'm trying to tell Neff, like, you got 15 niggas with you? So how many plane tickets is that? How many hotels is that?
How many meals?
How many meals is that?
Turn-ups.
How much money they got to throw? How much gear that is? How much drip you got to buy? A bunch of them got chains on.
It's another tour bus.
But
how many liabilities you have around you?
Yeah, everybody doing all that. But why ain't none of them niggas go get this hot tea that you need before you get on stage? Because I'm sitting there like, damn, I'm ready to go to the store. You need anything? I'm never too cool to step up and help and add value to what's going on. And it's like, but y'all all around here? What the fuck is that? I said, y'all better be happy. What? Oh, you crazy. Y'all better be happy that I ain't his manager because all you niggas would be home. The only thing that he would have is his cameraman, his DJ, and security. An assistant.
Yeah, road manager or something.
Assistant that'll just handle his bags, that ain't too cool to go get his bags, set his room up before you get to the city. He already there, lay his shit out, go get his clothes, make sure he got his fresh Air Force. I would have them. I wouldn't have y'all there. And y'all say, don't be tripping. No, I ain't tripping because you niggas is liability. Because all it takes is one of you dudes to step in the club, get the fight, and now he getting sued.
Incredible interview from Joe and Wallo. Shout out to Wallo shooting his shot at Melissa Ford too. I saw that, Wallo. I saw that. But let's get serious for a second. I know a lot of y'all noticed I stopped covering the trial because to me at this point, it's just crazy how the legal system can hold up somebody's life just so they can try to find any excuse to lock them up. And that's what's going on with Young Thug. He watching everybody else take plea deals and go home, or he watched. Because at this point, I feel like he and maybe a few others are the only ones still in jail. Meanwhile, we got Woody out here running around, doing interviews, making money, almost getting the type of love that Young Thug should be getting. And some people say if Woody wouldn't have been running his mouth years prior, maybe they wouldn't have had enough information to even put this case on Thug. But now since Woody in the trial, he acting up and it looked like he trying to help out Thug, everybody has forgiven Woody. And look, it's not my job to talk about street shit. I'm just giving you an example of this is what Young Thug's entourage looks like. But at the time of that interview, when he was sitting down with Wallo, he didn't know he had these type of people around him. And so when you make it to that next level, to anybody who listening to this, because you don't have to be a rapper. You could be a YouTuber. You could be a dude who just won the lottery. You could be a dude who just graduated and got a 6-figure job. Everybody can't go with you. And that don't mean you got to stop being friends. I'm just saying, like, hey, you start getting money, everybody can't take them trips overseas with you. RIP to the young lady who went to Mexico with her friends after she just got all of that money from the PPP loan. And next thing you know, her friends tripping, fighting her. She end up dead. Right? Everybody can't come to your new neighborhood. Sometimes when you move to a new spot, it's some people that'll come to your new spot and see you living good. They jealous and mad, getting drunk, breaking shit. Got the police coming to your house. Now you looking like the angry, mad black person who just moved into the suburbs because people is at your house that shouldn't be there and they jealous. And they mad that you moved out of the hood. Everybody can't ride in your new car. You could be in the hood. You just got a new car. But now, bro want to hop in your car and want you to drop him off to go sell some drugs. It don't matter what level you on. It don't matter how you know, your success is starting to grow. You got to understand when certain things happen in your life, everybody is not there for you. Everybody is not going to be able to come with you. I never forget, I had a conversation with somebody a while ago. And I was like, yo, these direct deposits, you know, they hidden. I'm trying to tell them, hey, maybe it's time to leave the street shit alone. Nigga told me I need to mind my own business. So that's what I did. And to this day, I don't fuck with the nigga. I text him. Hey, hope the family good. Everybody can't go there with you. And it's sad because Young Thug had been in the game for years when this happened. And so that lets you know how long these snakes will stay in your presence and pretend like they down with you. And all alone, they could be in them rooms, in them offices, snitching, helping people to take you down. Sometimes it's not even the police. They helping the ops come get you. You got to be real careful, man. And Wallo been trying to put a lot of these dudes on game. And unfortunately, we see this all the time. All y'all niggas who rappers and y'all ain't really blowing up and y'all still just hovering around the streets and you got money and you got chains, but you still in the hood and niggas still making moves around you. Them niggas getting locked up. They getting y'all off the streets. And they saying that you using your rap career to fund criminal organizations. It's crazy out here, bro. And that's why I can't even cover the Young Thug case, because I'm from Detroit. When you know that shit too well, I don't want to see it. That's why I don't watch Power and all them shows and shit. I done lived enough of that shit, bro. I'm tired of watching it. I'm not mad at anybody who love the street shows and shit like that. But that's why a lot of niggas, they was playing in the streets, or they was dipping and diving in the streets. But sometimes, nigga, that shit give me PTSD. I don't wanna watch it. That's just me. But like I said, shout out to Wallo, shout out to Joe Budden. And you know, pray for Thug, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. Like the video. like the video if you support the message. You know, it ain't to support me. It's to support an important message that a lot of young dudes need to hear. If you don't hear it on my platform, I want you to hear it somewhere else. I want you to hear it on $1 Million Worth of Game. I want you to hear it on Joe Budden's podcast. I want you to hear it somewhere. Because every time my brothers get a couple of dollars, it just seems like more times than not, they end up behind bars for something stupid or something that could have been avoided. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.